Welcome to IAS Market Talk, your trusted source for timely ag market insights, brought to you by Innovative Ag Services. Each week, we break down the latest beef market trends impacting Northeast Iowa and Southwest Wisconsin, with expert updates tailored specifically for our IAS members. This week, you'll hear directly from Dave Rueber, IAS Beef Production Specialist, who brings decades of experience and deep knowledge of the cattle industry to these conversations. Dave has been providing market updates to producers for years, and now he's bringing those insights straight to you through this podcast. Tune in weekly for what you need to know straight from people you know. With that, here's Dave Rueber with the latest on what's happening in the cattle markets this week.
David Rueber, Beef Production Specialist for Innovative Ag Services, calling with a beef market commentary for February 4th. Fat cattle market on fire again last week. It just kept working higher all week long. The best prices were on Friday. 235 kind of to start the week, and then 238 bids on Thursday, bought a few cattle, and then 240 bids on Friday afternoon. We're doing some action. This week looks like it's going to be a tick higher again. Box beef putting a little bit of a move up, a couple bucks up yesterday on boxes. That's the thing we got to watch, and I know I've been saying that before, but if that cattle market's going to continue to climb higher, boxes have to be leading the way. And the problem is February is normally not a month where you see box beef prices rallying higher. So that's the thing to watch. Futures market was up big yesterday, up a little bit today. Feels like we're going to be 240 plus this week. The South's been running about a buck higher than what we have. It just numbers aren't there. Just plain and simple. Weights are phenomenal. These fats, cattle weighing big time numbers there. Feeder cattle, it's another market that's trending higher. You're looking at 8-weight steers costing in the 360s, pushing 370. Those cattle have rallied $10 in the last 2 weeks. 7-weight steers running in the 380s. The 5 and 6 weights, $4 to $5. Heifers have been running $25 back on the yearlings and about $40 back on the calves. Cost of gains right now, kind of figuring that a little under $1 for steers, 98, 99 cents. A little over $1 for heifers, $1.03, $1.04 for a cost of gain. Most of these cattle, not to want to contribute to the problem, but if you're buying 8 and 9 weight steers with what you got stuck in them as feeder cattle prices, you got to take those cattle big. They got to be closer to 16 than 15 as an outweight. That's you just got to put the pounds on them with where we're at right now. And we're coming into grass time. These feeder cattle are not going to cheapen up because that's not what they do. When you get into grass cattle season. So, watch those purchases. Most of these new cattle we're buying got break evens either side of 240. They're not hedgeable, but the board has been rallying a little bit higher. The board would be closer to break evens than it's been for the last month. So keep an eye on what those futures markets are doing. Might give you a chance to get a little bit of protection in place. Once again, my name is David Rueber, Beef Production Specialist for Innovative Ag. Thank you.
That's it for this week's episode of IAS Market Talk. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe so you don't miss an update. And if you know a fellow producer who could benefit from this information, share this episode with them. For more updates and insights, visit innovativeag.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. We'll catch you next time on IAS Market Talk.
Are you ready for a hands-on role with purpose? Join the facility operations team at Innovative Ag Services, where we value hard work, safety, and community. With locations across Northeast and Central Iowa and Southwest Wisconsin, we offer industry-leading benefits, on-the-job training, and a culture that supports your growth. From competitive pay to a uniform allowance, we invest in our team. Grow with IAS and discover your co-opportunity. Apply today at innovativeag.com.